I just want to watch a movie where, like, it doesn't have any plot whatsoever and it just has some explosions, some hot chicks, maybe former WWE wrestler turned actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I don't know, man. I can't find any movie like that. What's up, bro? Are you a heterosexual male between the ages of 18 and 35? Yeah? Do you like guns? Do you like women? Do you like fancy cars driving fast and wrecking into things? Yeah? I like that. Yeah. I really like that. And shit getting exploded? And do you like former WWE wrestler turned actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Fuck yeah. Now I'm interested. What is this movie called? Well, if you answered yes to all those things, boy, have I got a fucking movie for you, and it's called Hobbs Shaw. Tune in now.
Hobbs Shaw may cause early onset diabetes, anal leakage, ADD, and an erection that lasts longer than 6 hours. If any of these things occur and happen to you, please contact your physician.
Holy shit, I gotta see that! Man, that tattoo guy in that commercial was right. Hobbs Shaw was all those things. It was full of hot women, full of guns, full of the former WWE wrestler Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and it also have Jason Statham, and it also had this hot chick named Vanessa Kirby who plays Jason Statham's sister in the movie. But before I get to got a little too excited there. But before I get into all those other things, I just want to say, hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? It's me, Ryan.T here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Hobbs Shaw. Like I said earlier, Hobbs Shaw stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Hobbs, and it stars Jason Statham as Shaw, and it also stars Vanessa Kirby as Shaw's sister, Hottie. This hot chick right here plays Jason Statham's sister. And it also stars Idris Elba as the film's villain, Brixton, which is like the weirdest name for a villain. And that's pretty much your principal cast right there, guys. And I just want to start off by saying Hobbs Shaw is probably one of the silliest and corniest films that I've seen this year, but it works because this film does not take itself seriously whatsoever. This film just wants to have fun and wants you to sit down, eat some popcorn, drink a Coke or whatever the hell you do while watching a movie. It just wants you to just turn your brain off and watch the explosions and watch Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham beat the shit out of everybody, all while being chased by Idris Elba, who is Black Superman. And it's cool. I mean, the movie, it's a fun, wild ride. I mean, I have to say, like, I wish this kind of wasn't connected to the Fast and the Furious universe, because it could literally be its own thing. And for the most part, it kind of is its own thing. Like, they don't mention any of the other Fast and the Furious characters. They just kind of briefly, like, say, like, oh, we have a past because we did a job together that one time, which is referencing, like, the past Fast and the Furious movie, like the last one that came out. And that's kind of like where all of the Fast and Furious stuff ends. I mean, you do have them driving in cars, doing some stunts in cars, because it wouldn't be a Fast and Furious movie without that. And I have to say, like, the film, it just, like I said, it just wants you to have fun. This movie is guns, explosions, hot chicks kicking hot ass. It's Dwayne Johnson flexing his muscles, shooting out one-liners. It's Jason Statham shooting back those one-liners and being like, "Hey, remember when I made the Meg?" No, he doesn't say that, but it would have been hilarious when if he did say that. And I have to say that Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham, they have really good chemistry with each other. They work really well with each other, and they have this kind of like good repertoire with each other. They can kind of bounce off one another very good, and they're funny. They're actually funny together. They're both really, really charming actors. You know, Dwayne Johnson, I could watch him in anything. He's basically like Beyonce for boys, and Jason Statham is always entertaining in everything that he does. He always brings his unique like fighting style and charisma to every project that he's a part of. This film also has some pretty good cameos. You have WWE wrestler Roman Reigns, who just kind of like stands around, but he's there. And you also have Kevin Hart, who comes out, and I have to say, I mean, Kevin Hart, I'm not his biggest fan, but he's funny in small doses, and he's kind of funny here in a very small dose. And you have a couple of other people that come out in this film that I was kind of surprised to see that were involved in this film. For the most part, Hobbs and Shaw kind of plays out sort of like that Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone film Tango and Cash, and where like you have these two characters that don't really like each other or pretend like they don't like each other and are very reluctant to work together, and they have to work together in order to solve this problem that they have. And it kind of just goes from there. I mean, the plot is paper thin. You're not here for an intricate plot. This is just a punch-you-in-the-face action film. And if you're here for some sort of serious action film, you better go fucking watch something else, because this is not that movie. And I know a lot of people out there are like, but it's a Fast and the Furious movie, and I hate those movies. Durr. Like, okay, get over yourself. Those movies aren't even meant to be high art. They're just meant to be movies with fucking cars and people shooting each other. And that is exactly what Hobbs and Shaw is. It is a movie with people in cars, and they're shooting at each other. They're flexing muscles. They're using these cool gadgets, all strung together by a paper-thin plot. And the plot is basically Idris Elba's villain, Brixton, is like pissed off because like Shaw kicked his ass way back in the day. And he's like, I'm gonna kick his ass now, back. And so he gets like all these augments done to him, and now he's basically quote-unquote Black Superman, as he likes to put it. And all while that's going on, there's this evil corporation that wants to unleash a virus that could like kill everybody, but only the weak ones. And it's typical action movie, you know, standard action movie plot stuff, you know, like the world's gonna end and only these two guys can stop it from ending, all while help from their sexy fucking badass chick who can also kick a lot of ass too. And I also like that this movie didn't make the female lead in this film like a helpless, like, oh, I need help, the only thing that I can do is work on computers and stuff, because Vanessa Kirby's character in this film, she's a badass too. She's a badass thief, international spy. She's hot. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but she is super fucking hot. She can beat people up. She's like Black Widow, if Black Widow was more interesting. I hate to say it, but they kind of did the Black Widow character better than Marvel did the Black Widow character. That's pretty much all I can say about Hobbs and Shaw. I mean, it's a mindless, entertaining film that if you're expecting, again, high art or some sort of like dramatic tension, this isn't the movie for that. This movie is silly, it's corny, and that's what it's trying to be. It's not taking it so serious whatsoever. I personally had a really fun time. I liked it a lot. I mean, I liked the chemistry that The Rock and Jason Statham had together, and it worked for me. I mean, I'm not going to say that this was the greatest action film that I've seen this year, but it was fun. It was one of the more fun movies that I've seen this year. And for that, I got to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I mean, it's not the greatest movie around, but it's serviceable. It's fun. It's a fun ride. And you know what? I'm going to say that I suggest you ghouls and gals go out there and watch it and check it out and let me know what you think. And like always, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment and let me know what you thought about this movie review. And I'll see you in the next one.